From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character, and for some teams, it brings out their absolute best, but for others, it kind of proved to be an overwhelming scenario to face, and so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today on the hill, Christopher Sanchez. What do you have on him, Chris?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Ready to go now. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Inside corner for a strike. So Game 5 is underway. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Sanchez with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Cam Smith. That's down and in, a slider missed. Sanchez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Fought off foul. One out, base is empty. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
That encouraged the left fielder.
So man aboard, and stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And the postseason success continues for him.
Wastes no time there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, fair ball. The run comes across, and the Astros score first. It's 1-0. Here's the throw, and he'll reach second with one away.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. There's the strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Second and third, one away here in Game 5 of the World Series. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 1, Carlos Correa.
Now Correa up to hit. There's a swing and a drive. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now it's Christian Walker. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Astros 4 and the Phillies coming up. And we're back. Towing the slab in today's game, Hayden Wisniewski. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
So early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back, and just look at taking at least one an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up.
Swung on, belted. Dubon on the move. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1. And ball 1. Ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one hammered back there. Out of here. He'll touch them all. His second homer of this series, and they slice into the lead. It's 4-2.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Trey Turner at the plate. just off the outside edge. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
The shortstop takes the ball. Wisniewski, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
Man at first, nobody out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Wisniewski throws to first. And Turner's back in. In the air, right field. And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Bryce Harper stands in now, looks at that one inside. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Runner on the go. Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
First and second, 1 out. And now Bader up to the plate. That one way outside, and that's ball 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's their second home run of the inning, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 5-4.
This is a perfect example of why you keep grinding out your bats even when you're down big. You never know what might happen later in the game. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Outside.
No, that's out.
1-0.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting it, the catcher, Yankee, Realmuto.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. Realmuto launched a homer in his most recent game.
That's down. That's a ball. To what?
First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. That one missed. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. World Series Game 5. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Sanchez back to work. And that one is downstairs. And it's 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses across the first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting up, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Change up on the corner, and that's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. And that quickly 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Turner with the throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 5 and the Astros 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. Castellanos matched a homer in his last game. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Up the middle, Pena. Tosses to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Bryson.
This is Bryson's stop. Doubled his first time up. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
And there's a ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there.
Now
Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way,
Brandon.
but that time a little anxious.
2 down, bases empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. He's already homered in this game. That's in there. 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs, bases empty.
One and 2.
Hit in the air, center field. Dubon on his way over, and that'll do it. Back in Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. Smith goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds, a former first-round pick, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Yordan Alvarez.
Here's Yordan Alvarez, 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there, 0-1. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground, right side. Harper takes it himself, and a couple of quick outs.
The bat, number 15, designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Now it's the DH, Isaac Paredes. He doubled home a run at his first AB.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a little bit low.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2 outs. And a foul ball. And that's in the dirt. Ball 3.
You got a full count.
Two down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond, and the Astros put down in order. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail it 5-4. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-2.
Two and two.
That one is upstairs. Now pop up on the infield. Correa makes the grab, 1 down.
Now that's the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Next pitch misses way outside. And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Count is full.
And that is low for ball 4.
Runner, take your base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It
The
wasn't an
first baseman,
intentional
number
walk,
3,
but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Harper.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Bryce Harper. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Next one misses. 1-1.
1-1.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 on, 1 out. Harrison Bader stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in Game 5 of the World Series. That one missing inside.
Good spot for the hitter.
2 balls,
Definitely
no
has the
strikes.
advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's down and in. Action in the pen down there. Spencer Arrighetti up and throwing. Schwarber over at second. Harper at first. 1 gone. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one on its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-4.
There's a big grin on his face right now, Boone. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Hayden Wesneski departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now
The pitcher on here, Spencer Arrighetti.
Number 41, Spencer Arrighetti.
Base is empty, 1 away, and here comes Alec Bohm. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one hammered center field. Duvall going back. Just missed it.
Up next for the Phillies, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Realmuto. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Swing and a pop-up. Correa makes the play, and it's out number 3. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now an 8-4 score. This is the World Series on the show. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
1 ball, no strikes.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Carlos.
And here comes Carlos Correa. First pitch just misses.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Correa tries to hold up, appeal to first, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. And a strike in there. Runner at first with no outs here. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And ball four, two aboard.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
First and second, no outs. Digging in, Christian Walker. Swinging a foul straight back.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second for 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Grounded out his first time. That one outside. Ball 1.
1-0.
There's the strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Center field. Bader should have it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. One left for Houston. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
You know, these Phillies really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work.
That's a ball.
They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
And that is out of play. Inside. And that's ball three. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
That one misses.
Take your base,
So
ball
a
four.
leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer
No
at it.
matter.
Now he has somebody to worry about
Second
over at
baseman,
first.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2. Well struck right field. That's back. In the air to make the catch.
What an outstanding effort going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly. So that was awesome.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the dirt, blocked. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that's part of the risk when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt. Even as good as catchers are these days at blocking pitches, that one just got away enough, and that takes the double play opportunity away for now.
Castellanos over at second, one down. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air, left field, down the line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Trey Turner. Foul ball there. Second and third, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 2.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in,
Now
Kyle
batting,
Schwarber.
the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
In there at the knees. 0-1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back. 1 run across. It's off the top of the wall. A 2-run double.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies, double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Man at second here with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. He's 2 for 2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Phillies 10 and the Astros 4. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jose Altuve. Sanchez back to work. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Bader sizes this one up. And there's 1 down. Not much question that Citizens Bank Park is a hitter-friendly field. Lots of homers and triples to be had with this outfield design. So up next, Jeremy Pena.
You know, from an outfielder's perspective, that right center field power alley can be tough to play, but the odd angles in left center field aren't much easier. Definitely an interesting layout.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one just misses. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Up next for the Astros.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And that is not what they needed. Down 10-4. World Series Game 5. And now for the Phillies, Harrison Bader. This is a tough situation for a team to be in, trailing by so many in a postseason game. It looks like it could be a pretty demoralizing loss if they don't turn it around. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The 0-2.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the sweeper misses.
You know, as a player, you hear all the time about flushing a bad game and moving on. That's never more important than in the postseason. If you lose this game, you can't let it affect the rest of the series.
That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some
Now
really
batting,
close
third
pitches, and
baseman,
somehow
Alvarez.
Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Smith. And there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 in this one. This to third. Fired to second. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. For 5, it's the Phillies 10 and the Astros 4. Back here in Philadelphia, top 6. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start.
That's a ball.
Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Alvarez, 27 years old, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Now back, the designated hitter, Paredes.
Isaac Paredes now at the plate. First pitch misses. The Phils up big in this one here in Game 5 of the World Series. That one to first, and that's a foul ball. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1, and that's 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Mauricio Dubon.
So 2 down now, and here is Mauricio Dubon.
This offense has their backs against the wall. You know, baseball has a way of surprising people, but it's going to take a huge effort to fight back and save their season.
That clips the corner. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that one fouled off. Out to short. Turner. And that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 10 and the Astros 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Craig Kimbrell getting loose out there. Okert warming up as well. Now 1-1.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Next pitch
That's the
is
ball.
outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
Ball.
That one misses.
Ball 4. Take
So
your
a
base.
leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think
The
about.
batter, number 5.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 1 for 3. That's out to center field. And there's one down. So a man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. There's a strike. A little bit low.
Nope,
And the
low.
count
That's
is
a
1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So they make short work of him there. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. It's the Phillies 10 and the Astros 4. Back at Citizens Bank Park, here's Carlos Correa.
Number 1, Carlos Correa.
And that drops in for a strike. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That one just misses the outside corner. And the count 1-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
The batter, the first
So
baseman,
next up for Houston, Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman.
0-1.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times. And he just handles them so well. So he really makes the entire infield better with his glove.
Ripped on a line. Bader makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
2 down, bases empty. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So 2 down. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Next offering is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Man on second, 2 down. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of Game 5. That one misses, and the count's full.
Well, we know this, down 1 or down 10, Jose Altuve is not going to give away an at-bat.
That's to third, and that chance handled. Over to first, and they get Altuve for the out. Out number 3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The shortstop, Turner.
Off the mark there. 1-0.
1-0.
Ground ball left side. Pena. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
So a man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Foul ball. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Next one misses, and the count is 1-2.
Two.
In the dirt. Turner gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one missed.
Count.
That's hard hit on the line.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at-bat.
No, that's in.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Man at first, one away. Next pitch just misses. Full count now.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And
that's
ball four to aboard.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Spencer Arrighetti will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So
Houston.
they turn to Craig Kimbrell.
Number
They need
46.
someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So digging in, Harrison Bader. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Off balance speed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside. Two on, 2 outs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Strike on the inside corner. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So 2 on with 2 away. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
And ball one.
Ball.
That's way outside, and it's 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Here comes Bader around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's an 8-run lead.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Stepping in, Nick Castellanos. Smoked on the ground to second. Altuve slings to first. And Castellanos is out. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 12 and the Astros 4.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Phillies,
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
31.
Walker Buehler.
Compared
Walker.
to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Leading off for the
So back to the top of the order. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2. Ball. 1-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Castellanos gets under it. And there's one down.
now batting, right fielder Cam.
And next to hit for Houston, Cam Smith. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, left fielder Yordan Alvarez.
And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. In there at the knees for a strike. The Phillies up big in this one here in Game 5 of the World Series. On the ground, right side, and it stays fair. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in the mechanics.
Paredes.
One away, runners at first and third. Isaac Paredes digs in now. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Smith at third. Alvarez over at first with one away. Buehler fires.
Ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
1-2 now. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runners at the corners, one away. And we're in the top of the eighth. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two on, one out. Way outside. It's 2-2. And delivers outside. swing and a pop-up. Stop. But the first baseman gets there instead. And there's two away.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Dubon in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Ball outside.
Swing and a ball popped up. Stop. He makes the grab, and that is that. 2 left for the Astros. They're in trouble here. It's 12-4. Back here in Philadelphia, and the batter now, Bryson Stott. Kimbrel back to work. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2.
That's a ball. 1-2.
Rips that one to right. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brandon.
Down the number 2 hitter, Brandon Marsh. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Here's Turner now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one inside. And it's 2-0. Fastball is outside. And ball 4 to a board.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, 1 out. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that's a base hit. Coming home. 1 run in. Here comes another. He's in there. The run scores from first, extending their lead. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Craig Kimbrel done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball
Houston,
over to a new arm,
Number
A.J.
69.
Blueball.
A.J. Blueball.
And at second with one
The
away,
first baseman,
Bryce
number 3,
Harper stands
Bryce
in for the Phillies.
Harper.
Ball one to Bryce. Out to center. Duvall under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play, but man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Buehler winds and fires. Line to left. Can't get there. Base hit.
The first baseman, number 8, Christian.
Man at first,
Walker.
nobody out. So next up for Houston, Christian Walker. And that's in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. In the air, left field. Marsh sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Now here is Yainer Diaz. Just off the inside edge. The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here in the late stages of Game 5. That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And just 1 out remaining for Houston.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure,
stop. And that's it. They are World Series champions.
huge congrats to the World Series champs. This was an incredibly special team all season long, and what I love most is that these home fans that supported this team game in and game out, they got to witness it in their home ballpark. So many memories over this season, but in this game, the city is already going crazy.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down to the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.